of the good things about when it's pretty maximal is there isn't really much space to get scared, I don't think. Because I'll be concentrating so much on trying really hard that I'll either be on or off before I've even had time to get worried. Oh my God, right. You're either gonna think I'm really weird or not. At the top, there's like a million tiny little mouse skulls, and down there, and when I first came, I was like, oh my God, look at all these tiny teeth. Like, I'm so creepy, what's wrong with me? Oh my God, I definitely creep people out. Oh, look at that tiny little skull. Eek. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this one's a good one. This one might have to come home. Yeah, there's newies. Look how small they are. Little mouse, maybe? Little mouse, little big mouse, I don't know. I have seen, like at dusk, the owl comes over. It's a barn owl.
Oh, okay.
So I think he must like roost at the top and stuff, hence the double mice graveyards. A few years ago, I got diagnosed with an autoimmune arthritis, and it meant that I was ill quite a bit for a few months at a time. I'd be super tired, my fingers and my joints would hurt, and I'd struggle to climb. When I wasn't ill, I saw climbing and my life in general in a different light, and that I didn't want to take it for granted anymore. Make the most of this body I have, the circumstances I have, the fact that I have got spare time to go climb. I'm really lucky and privileged to have the time, money, resources to do that. And I think that's when stuff changed for me, and I decided I am going to take climbing more seriously. On this bit, all the big boys have this big undercut and then reach to the guppy, but I can't. It's very sad. Boobs. Yeah, last weekend we were here to try it on a rope, and someone was trying it and fell off from pretty high. Trying it ground up with not enough pads, no spotters. Yeah, hadn't tried it on a rope. Messed up his sequence, couldn't reverse it, had to come off. And he obviously didn't know where he was going to land, and he landed further out than he thought, and like just hit the corner of one of the mats with his feet, and then bounced off onto the floor on his back.
Yeah,
it was so close to being worse. And yeah, he like couldn't.
Yeah,
he was hobbling, wasn't he? We were nervous he'd prolapse the disc. But I've since messaged him and he's all right. But go up and go rather than chucking from underneath. And then high foot heel. Drug to glory. Or airtime. Tempting, isn't it? So I'm gonna have a try above the pads, and if I'm not feeling it, then I just won't bother. But if I'm feeling good when I get above some of the lower moves, I might just carry on. I think. See how it goes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like have a go, but don't, if you're not sure, then we'll just come back.
Okay. Let's have a go. Okay, even if I just go and jump and fall or whatever.
Yeah. You didn't put the heel in.
I got it.
You put a toe on.
I'm just gonna take a minute.
Yeah, have a, yeah.
Yeah, I felt pumped. This one you should get your money's worth.
Yeah, take your time there.
Oh my god. Fucking sick. Oh, spicy.
Good effort.
What a fucking route.
Yeah.
Yay! No one broke any legs. Imagine breaking your leg on your birthday. That would have been shit. Now pour everyone a little glass of birthday beer as well. I think it is quite empowering being either the first woman to do some highball or maybe the shortest person to have done that highball. It feels similar to a first ascent in that it's a whole new way of getting up this bit of rock. Okay, someone's got up there before, but never in this way before.
Grit in particular is quite height dependent, or can be. You just have to use much worse holds if you're shorter, basically.
Oh, can she reach both? Oh, no, she can't. It's a shame. I need something just to get my hand over this side before I get my foot on. I'm 5'2". My wingspan is 5'2" as well. Yeah, I'm pretty short.
Would you still love me if my legs were that long? And I'm 6'4" with a 6'8" span. So yeah, it's quite surprising how she can get round some of the moves that I can just span.
I take it back, it is hard. I think wild places, the crags with a walk in, tend to be the most beautiful. They're quiet, there's more wildlife there. Kind of remote crags, esoteric crags, tick my boxes, I think. Lovely. I've always loved nature. I love teeny tiny insects to birds, anything, naturey, wildlife, plants, everything. I just love it all. Made little clay mushrooms and put them in teeny tiny little bell jars. They're cute. And then I went over the top and made tiny, realistic butterflies. It's so small. So I got a headband and I've made little clay mushrooms and attached little bits of moss and feathers that I found with these clay mushrooms. So I had a little fairy headband. All my crafty hobbies end up being something to do with climbing or nature, as you can tell. Even the ghosts end up climbing. And the bouldering mat. And then picking up a little tote bag. This one, little boulder bucket. There we go. Maybe a different colour. Little pink one. Yeah. I'm a freelance graphic designer and illustrator. I mostly work for DMM. I do their user instructions. I particularly enjoy the illustration side of it. So if you ever get If you ever look at the little user instructions on your harness or your cams or any of your trad gear, I do the little drawings. As well as working for DMM, I work for a brewery in Manchester called Wander Beyond. Yeah, these are some climbing ones I've done. And the little green fellows are the little hops. And again, my attention to detail, if you are a real beer nerd, you could tell what type of hop was in the beer. So I'd ask the brewers what hops are in it, so I knew, because the leaf shapes are slightly different. These are the instructions I do. Yeah. So like the little illustrations and making sure everything conforms to the right standards and the standards are included and they're translated. And if there's any changes, I go through and implement those. All the details about the connectors, just how to put other bits on, like below devices, where to, like so that your anchors aren't too far apart and things like that. Let's go. If I'm starting a new project, new climb, it's mostly just excitement to see if it's possible, and it's really exciting to see if it is or not. It can be sometimes a little apprehensive because the lines I pick are ones that I find really inspiring, and I know deep down I really want to do them. So part of me is worried that I know I will be upset if I can't do it.
How's it feeling?
Good. Very sequency. Feels kind of insecure, but it's coming together quite quickly. Simon Seat is one of my favourite crags. It's like the ultimate in all of my intrinsic motivators. It's about a 45-minute walk uphill, quite a steep hill. From start to finish, it's beautiful. You walk through this lovely wooded bit with my favourite wall of all time. Like a fairy tale, it's magic. You sort of come out of this woods onto the moorland. There's this beautiful view on the left, it's gorgeous, and Simon Seat just pops up over the brow of this little hill. There's this thing that there's 3 big E3s up there, and I did 2 of them fairly quickly, and I'd put a rope on the last one, which is called Naked Edge. I tried it, and I remember thinking, oh no, I've done 2, I'm not going to be able to do the 3rd, oh no. And then I went back about 6 months later, tried it again in cooler conditions. I sort of figured out a way how to do it. It was super knacky and weird, but I was like, oh gosh, yeah, it's on. Yeah, I'm happy, I know I can do it. Just don't be a willy about it. Yeah. Amazing. What a good route. This is actually harder. That climb. Oh my god.
E5 descent.
She's down. No, she's not down.
Do you want
Oh.
a pad?
I'm so reaching. I need one more inch. Oh, I've been lanked out. It's okay. Sorry, I've been training for this moment. There we are. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, nearly. Dear me. On this block, there's this line to the right. And to begin with, before I'd even seen Naked Edge, I'd looked at that and I thought, that's an amazing line, that's great. Like, I don't know what it is, but let's do that at some point. And I found out that that one was called Dino-Mania, and it was harder. Sort of thought, gosh, if I can't do this E3, I've got no chance on this E5. The actual top turned out to be one of the cruxes for me. I can't reach the jugs at the top. There's some really good holds, and I can't reach them off the good footholds.
You could technically reach once you can't see your feet. Oh my god.
And I thought I'd figured out a way which involved this awful little match and sort of snatch up to the top and a big reach over the top. And I was fairly convinced that I could do it. It'd be hard, but I thought I had it. And after I did Naked Edge, there was still quite a bit of light, and I thought we may as well have a little go on Dino-Mania, just see, and maybe it'll be more refined for next time.
All coming back to me now, watching you do them. Yeah.
It goes up this green ramp on the right, and I think it's maybe a 6C boulder problem. And there's this point where you can stand on the top of this ramp, and then you're about to go into the high, harder climbing. I think the crux is meant to be that ramp, but for me, the harder section then begins.
Don't know where it is. I need to take that.
Ian had done the route before, and he said, oh, are you using this little mono pocket at the top? And I said, I can't see any mono pockets. I sort of went up the rope and had a little look right over the top, and there was one, and it was really far away.
Am I really close?
And managed to figure out a new sequence on that session, and it felt a bit easier.
And
Yeah, standing.
And I had that moment again of,
that is easy.
oh gosh, no, now it's on. And maybe it's on now.
Nice. That looks easy.
Just as I'm about to set off on a highball, I'll feel pretty nervous. I think it shows that I care about what I'm about to do, and also that it's kind of serious. I think if I wasn't nervous, that would be more worrying. Okay, so we go.
Yeah. Yay! That's sick. Oh, with the light. I didn't expect to get on that today.
First time you've done 2 big, tough highballs in a day?
Yeah, I should do that more often. That was sick. I don't think I've had such like a significant like switch moment when you've like topped out and I looked around and I was just like, oh my god, that's beautiful. I don't think I've had it that intense before.
Quite cloudy, wasn't it, when you set off?
Yeah, like it was nice, and then just looked around and like the light through the smoke. Amazing. I tend to post my sends on Instagram. I try and be quite honest with my experience, mostly because I don't want anyone short to try the problem that I've tried and get out of their depth. I've had a lot of positive feedback by shorter people and by partners of short people, but I've also had quite a bit of negative feedback from mostly tall men. Yeah, they don't really acknowledge what I'm trying to explain about height. They just say, yeah, well, you're light, so it's easy. And if it's not easy, well, your technique's shit then. I posted one comparison video that went quite viral. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the amount of comments and DMs. People I don't even know, who don't even live in the same country as me, tell me I'm shit at climbing. After a while, it can get kind of hard. Luckily, there's a lot of nice comments on there as well. You have to pay attention to the nice comments. But yeah, the negative ones stick with you for longer, I think. I've mostly climbed with really tall men, and to have women and smaller people on Instagram message me and be like, oh my gosh, I can totally relate, and have like a little moan and just be like, oh, I feel really seen. And then just talk to other people. It's like, oh, it's not just me, I'm not going crazy, like the struggle is real. And yeah, you don't feel as alone, I think. I'm 5'2", are you 5'2"?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, perfect.
Woohoo!
Ace.
Never climbed with anyone my height.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Yay! It's just a little bit far, isn't it?
Oh, God.
I do right knee. I don't get my heel on at all. I just put right knee by my face to get
Right.
left foot on to get my right foot high.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's a lot like,
Just
I'm like,
intense, just like,
yeah.
and I'm pulling up. And I'm going. Oh.
Before I got into highballing, I mostly just project bouldered because I really like trying really hard. I really enjoy the clear mindset and like the headspace you get in. You're just really focused and you can only think about that one move. There's no space to think about anything else, otherwise you're off. I wonder if that's better or worse. Trying to decide which way. My brain's whirring. I was running out of skin, slapping up the arete. So instead I've gone rogue and I'm trying to go up the arete just on guppies alone, which is really fun. There's not a lot of feet there. It's basically guppy campusing and then like squeezing with all your legs, but it doesn't use any fingertip skin, so win-win. And it's fun trying to do like a new sequence as well. Trying to like unlock the beta is really cool. Would recommend. Right, left, and we'll keep going. I know I went left again, didn't I? Then feet. No. I'm so tired.
I've always struggled with self-confidence in climbing and everything, I think. And I think I've robbed myself of a lot of experiences over the last year by only putting a rope on something and not trusting myself enough.
Oh, try one more time.
Yeah.
I'm getting really pumped.
And now I've started to do things ground up. I'm feeling more capable, both in my mindset and physically. I think I've got something to learn with knowing when to do something ground up. I know I
There's
don't trust the
nothing
grace,
else.
but I can trust myself.
God, do I want to commit to that? It's slopey as fuck. Oh, that's slopey. Right, I might just fucking commit. I've got no left hand. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, get your foot on.
You bastard. Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah.
That was a bit of an epic there. Sorry, everyone.
I've climbed quite a lot of things in the past before I met Tina, and then I can, recommend things that she might get on with. It's quite difficult, really, because there's definitely some ones that I've said, oh, you should have a go at that, and then she's got on with it. But then sometimes it's just like unreadable, hard sections that no one else would even think about. And then when you get on it, you're like, oh, that is actually quite hard if you're short.
Good. Thank you. Fairly recently, I've decided to pick reachier lines or lines that are really inspiring anyways and look amazing. And if it says that it's reachy, that makes me want to do it even more, because I don't want to miss out on cool lines just because I'm short. And there must be so many cool lines that I would write off if I felt they were too reachy. And I don't want that to be holding me back, I don't think.
Rewind is a compression prow at a crag called Thrust Cross.
The line's beautiful, really nice location, nice and quiet. It took me a while to figure out the moves and the best sequence, and every time I came back, I wanted to try and come up with an easier sequence because it felt so hard. And I was like, there must be an easier way, and there just wasn't. But also I knew that the season was potentially coming to an end and it's pretty maximal for me, and if it got too hot I wouldn't be able to do it. So either I have a really good go now or I don't bother at all, and I'm not really one to not have a go. Yeah, I can tell I'm going to have a flare up because my finger joints are more painful and they swell. They like itch and things, and I get lumps on the sides of my knuckles and my joints on my fingers. Yeah, my immune system just attacks random bits, normally my joints, probably something to do with my skin. I think the finger pain's annoying, like the joint pain's annoying, but I can kind of blank it out. It's like the tiredness, and like I'm normally so psyched and energetic. So I just don't feel like myself. I feel quite like slow and groggy. And like today, I would love to have come here and been like, yeah, super psyched, like let's go, because I need to try really hard. And I'm like starting to flare up and I'm kind of tired. And it's even harder to switch on the try hard. And I'm gonna have to try really hard. Oh my God. Fucking hell, that move.
Yeah, how was the last session on it?
Yeah, I was going to say pretty good, but that's a lie. It was kind of warm. I didn't link it. I was hoping that I'd be able to link it. So today I'd feel confident, but I haven't actually linked it yet.
Where do you think you'll fall?
I can definitely fall. Going for the arete, that's probably the reachiest move. Yeah, probably there. And then if I'm gassed out at the top, the move to the break is droppable. You've got a high right foot. Probably here. That's left, the next one's really hard.
Like maybe initially I was like, oh, I want to get stronger so I can climb blah blah grade. But then once you've climbed some, you're just like, actually, I just want to climb. I want to be able to climb more problems in general. And the stronger I get, the more problems I can climb. And so, same for like highballing as well. Like if I get stronger, I can climb even more highballs because I'll be strong enough.
Past Tina would be very pleased. Current Tina's pleased as well.
Yay! And then like the grade doesn't matter, but you've just got so many more things you can try.
Oh, that was good. Fingers crossed. One big effort. That's all you need. Hell yeah. Fucking hell. Whew. Shit the bed. Ah!
You can have a lie down now.
Have a little snooze with the dead mice. Ah. What the fuck? I feel like I just blacked out then, like I was just at the top. I need to remember now all like the sessions and the amount of time I've actually spent trying to make the moves easier and trying to link it. Because when you do it, you're like, oh yeah, that was fine, let's move on. But I have put a lot of try hard into that one. This is a perfect place for a little climb memento. Ooh, the choices. Not that one. Sorry. Sorry, Paul. Not Sandra, she can go. Yay! My rewind mementos. So I think I've tried more this season than I expected, and as the season's gone on, I've also got to the top of more things than I thought. Not only have I tried them, I've actually topped a lot of them out, and topped a lot of them out quicker than I would have expected as well. So it's gone pretty good, a pretty, I don't know, yeah, confidence boosting season, I think. And I don't want the season to be over now. I'm like super psyched now. I'm gonna try and keep it going through summer, somehow.